The train hissed to a heavy, metallic halt in the Dakota territory of 1,889. Elizabeth Harper stepped onto the wooden platform, the dry heat hitting her like a physical weight. Her grip tightened on a heavy suitcase and a satchel filled with brushes. She had come seeking the raw beauty of the American frontier, but the prairie greeted her with a ferocious, unrelenting gale that threatened to push her away before she even began. As she set her easel, the wind caught the canvas, ripping it from her desperate grasp. Suddenly, a man stepped forward, his hand steadying the frame with effortless strength.
He was Takoda. "You are fighting the wind," he said, his voice barely audible over the rustle of dry stalks.
Her hair whipping across her face. "And the wind is winning," she replied, breathless. Takoda simply tilted his head, then stopped fighting it, listened to it. Over the next month, the landscape shifted from a mere subject for oil paints into a living map of Takoda's world. He led her to hidden river bends and ridges where the horizon stretched into an endless violet blur. Elizabeth kept painting. Now, she saw the land differently. She listened to Takoda when he kept telling her stories about the land's spirit and his ancestors, and the silence between them grew heavy with a new, unspoken meaning.
But in town, the atmosphere soured. A government officer cornered Elizabeth near the supply store, his hand resting ominously on his holster. "Go back to Boston," he warned, his eyes cold and narrow. "This land is being cleared. Do not involve yourself in a losing cause."
Elizabeth looked toward the distant hills, where smoke curled from a camp. "Maybe injustice becomes our fight the moment we choose not to look away," she declared, her voice steady.
On their final evening, the wind was relentless. Elizabeth reached for Takoda, her voice trembling. "Come with me. We can start over. If I leave everything that made me who I am, would I still be the man you learned to love?" He stepped closer. "And if I asked you to leave your entire world behind, would that be love?" Elizabeth realized that to hold him was to break him. "Will you forget me?" she asked. "When the wind reaches you, remember it crossed my land first. You stay in my heart."
Decades later, in a quiet Boston apartment, a single painting remained. It was never for sale. The canvas depicted Takoda against the immense Dakota sky, blurred by wind-swept grass.
Visitors often asked why she kept it hidden. Elizabeth would simply touch the frame, her eyes fixed on that painted horizon. "Some paintings belong to your galleries," she whispered, "and some belong to the heart, the wind outside." Her window seemed, it whispered back,